All right, Aries, welcome back, baby. So, Spirit has a lot to say to you. Typically, I only do one card, but one card for each deck, but two came out for your love who you are self care message. They're almost the same message. We've got the number 11 and the number 19. So, 11 and 19 could be significant. The number 2, okay, and also the number 10. 2 February, 10 October. Something could have been happening between the months of February and October. Okay. The number 2 or 10 could also be your life path. Either way, they're saying the same thing. It's literally telling you a story. Follow your bliss. Don't quit your daydream. It's time to go after the things that make you happy. It's time to cultivate the things that make you happy. How can your creativity be abundant? And if it's not creativity, it could be whatever, what makes you happy? How can we turn that into honey, right? It could be saying drink some tea with honey like I need to because the third chakra is crazy right now. I need to activate and fix that. But speaking of the chakras, we've got green, we've got yellow. Okay, so you may need to focus on your heart chakra. Again, follow your heart. Focus on your solar plexus. Okay. But yeah, that's just simple. And with this unicorn here, they're magical, right? Some say they're fictional. I mean, the way that they look in this picture is fictional, but there really were unicorns. Do your research. Um, but you're like a magical being, right? People may look at you like you're different. You might be very eccentric in the way that you speak, act, dress, think. Okay. Unicorns are also horses, so they're kind of they are the free spirited, right? They're very free spirited. They're very all about making their own, cultivating their own, finding their own, and staying in their own lane. You see all the lush flowers around, all the pink. I like to say pink is also for your heart chakra too. So again, heavy on the heart chakra. Now let's move on to your love life. We've got attraction on the board here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. These flowers look very identical, don't they? From this card and this card. Maybe it's time for you to stop and smell the roses. Spirit could also be telling you enjoy the journey. You could be building something right now. It could be with somebody else. It could be a new relationship. It could be, a little bit of a mature relationship and you're just waiting for the next stage in it to happen. But in the moment right now, I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, okay? We get so caught up in getting to the end that we totally just don't realize how beautiful getting there was. So let's get into your final message. I want you to think right now, Aries, when will it happen for you? If you want to know when it's going to happen. So take a deep breath. Okay, you ready? When will it happen for my Aries? Oh, the number 50 could be significant. You could be 50 years old, or the number 5. The month of May could have really stood out to you this year. And again, you could be a life path 5 or dealing with somebody who is. Look at the synchronicity in all of these cards. What do they have in common? Especially the last 3. Green and pink. Are those your favorite colors? Is the lotus flower significant to you? Do you like that song Lotus Flower Bomb by Miguel? I think that was Miguel's song. And Wale. It was Wale's song. Um, Again, green and pink, heart chakra. You really got to focus on that this week, Aries. However, Spirit is telling you it's time to take a break. This could be going back to that stopping and smelling the roses this time. Maybe, you've been working so hard to get to your honey, cultivate what you are, that you might be slightly burning yourself out. And if this is romantic, this could be a mental thing. You could be really going in, a little, a little bonkers, emotionally and mentally about your situation or your partner. It could also be calling you to take a break from your partner. Are they weighing you down? Are they stopping you from getting to your goals, Aries? Take what resonates. If this is not your message, that is okay. Come back next week or listen to my previous readings, Aries. But I do hope that you enjoyed your reading. Short and sweet today. Have a beautiful week, honeybee, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Leo. Hi, baby. Welcome back to your weekly readings. So, this is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo. Or if you're cross-watching, starting with some self-love, we got the number 4, okay? Practice curiosity. The number 4 could be significant. You could be born, well, not if you're a Leo, but unless you have Leo placements, you could be born in the month of April, okay? That's also Aries season, I believe, in April. But anyways, your name could be April. Why am I getting heavy on someone's name as April? Okay. You could be a life path number 4. Okay. Anyways, in this card, we have a fox with a crown. The fox is very sly, right? Kind of slick. You rarely see them, but they're not extinct, right? They have pretty much learned how to survive in the wild, right? So just like you, Leo, like the lion, the king, the queen of the jungle, hence the crown on top of said head of this fox. However, you're acting like a fox right now. That could be a good and a bad thing. And I think we're leaning, I don't want to say bad, but I think we're leaning towards the negative traits of the fox. There's a reason why the fox doesn't come out, right? Because I don't want to say the word paranoia, but it's kind of like they've been through some things before and they just know how things are going to be. So they're so quick to judge a situation before they really know what's going on. So they would just rather just stay hidden. That message is coming out like that. I don't know. And please, someone fact check me if I'm wrong about the fox, because I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how they operate. The fox is an orange, redhead, like that's fire. You could be a redhead, but again, this is definitely just confirming fire energy here if you're not. I want you to be curious about something or someone, okay? Because I feel like with all this darkness here, it's kind of like what lies underneath. That is a movie with Michelle Pfeiffer and is it Richard Gere? Oof, and that was a rough movie. If you know, you know. If you're into horror and psychological horror, go watch it. Early 2000s. Anyways, but I hope that that's not your scenario, what's going on with you in that movie. But lies. Does somebody maybe lie to you, or are you feeling are you feeling like someone is lying to you? Was there an omission and you found the truth? And now you need to go and be curious about it all and go figure out what's really going on before you're too quick to judge the situation. See how this fox is looking at this butterfly? It's actually looking at it suspiciously. It's looking like, but it's looking like, that's strange. I don't know what this is, but it looks beautiful. But maybe it's not. I gotta figure out. And we got the sun behind it. So you could be a Leo sun. I could be talking to a Leo sun right now. Or you could have a sun that's a Leo. If this resonates, cool. If it doesn't, let it go. Let's move on to your love life. Spirit is calling for you to love yourself first, Leo. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Are you possibly putting yourself out there a little too much, a little too quickly? Are you potentially looking for someone to fill your cup and you're not doing it on your own? Whatever the case may be, whether you're single or you're in a relationship or you're in the talking stage, just in general. This week, baby, it's not about love, romantic love. It's about loving you. It's about loving yourself. Heavy on the self-love, self-care this week, Leo. I'm not going to go too deep into that because I want to keep it short this week. Okay. Let's get into your bonus message. You want to know when will it happen for you? So go ahead and take a deep breath. All right, and think, when will it happen for you, Leo? You ready? You got your question? Okay. Ooh, we got the next couple of years. I'm filming this in the middle. It's pretty much the second week of August in 2026. So in the next couple of years, it's going to happen for you, okay? So don't fret. Years go by so fast. Just keep grinding, keep believing, okay? Continue to be curious about it all. And it'll all come into fruition in the next couple of years. The number 41 could be significant. You could be 41 years old, or the number 5. The month of May. Gemini, is there a Gemini that you're dealing with possibly, or a Taurus? Are you a life path number 5? Okay. All right, honey. And then we got the 4 here, 4 and then 5, consecutive numbers. Has something been going on for 4 to 5 years? Again, you know how to make this fit if you know how you need to. And if not, if this is not your message, let it go. Don't pick it up if it's not yours, okay? Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, share all the things. And I'll be back next week. You have a beautiful week until then, Leo. Keep being that king and queen of the jungle. Bye, baby. Sagittarius, welcome back to your weekly reading. Let's get into it, okay? All right, because this is really cool. I'm loving your reading right now. Number 3, you could be a life path number 3. The month of March could be significant, so you could be possibly, you might have some Aries in your chart. What else is in March? Is it Pisces? I think it is. Someone fact check me if I'm wrong. You could be a Pisces rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, or an Aries. Okay, Sun, Moon. Heavy on the Sun and Moon. But anyway, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising. Okay, but still have Sagittarius in your chart. Tell shame to suck it. Saggy, you're too pretty for this shit. What are you doing? Look at you. Look at this beautiful bird. Look how long. You might have long hair. Or you might have long legs. Why am I getting like Naomi Campbell type? You could be built like that, but anyways. Yeah, why are you look how high up this bird is. I mean, perched all the way up with these beautiful lavish flowers, which is, in my opinion, all your abundance and all the things you've been cultivating in private. But I think it's time for you to now show the world what's been going on. You know? You got people talking, baby. Talking and gossiping and curious. But what are you so shameful about? Like, what's wrong? Listen, I don't want to get too vulgar on here, but who gives a flying I don't gotta finish that, right? Who gives a flying what people think, what they say, what they do? Let them. Let them. There's a song by, oh, what is his name? Is it Rico Richie? It's called Poppin'. You ain't got no haters if you ain't poppin'. Or you ain't poppin' if you ain't got no haters. That's what I meant to say. You ain't poppin' if you ain't got no haters. What happened? Why are you upset? Why are you in hiding? Tell shame to suck it. We're only human. Maybe you did something that wasn't right. Maybe you said something that wasn't tactful. Maybe it was the way that you said it, but the message was very real and had to be said, whatever it was. Don't feel guilty for that, okay? It had to happen, you know? So, all right, I'm going to move on. But green, work on your heart chakra. Heavy on the heart chakra. Heavy. I feel like this is actually hurting you too, like staying secluded and hidden the way that you've been. Because that's not the kind of person you are. You're very extroverted. You know how to be introverted, but you are more of a people person. You like people to a certain extent. So go ahead, babe. Get outside. Go fly. Go show your feathers. Go. You pop and poo. There is nothing to be shameful about. And if someone's is trying to shame you, tell them that I said they could kindly suck a big toe. Or not, because that's gross. Unless they're into that thing. Okay, anyways, moving on. Your love life. I love reading for y'all because y'all be having me crack up in your reading all the time. Anyways, your love life. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present memories. I'm sorry, your present moments. I did not mean to say memories. What have you been ruminating? You've been ruminating. Are you stuck in the past? Hmm. Is it time to let somebody go, or you have let somebody go, but now you're in that stage where you're replaying all the memories, right? And you're trying to like figure out how did things even get there? Why'd they even last as long as it did when you knew, when y'all knew, when you're going back and you're trying to figure out the why behind it all. And like, I think that's where the shame is coming in too, because when you're doing that, you're realizing you weren't perfect, because no one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all play a part in how our life goes. Yeah, there aren't many things that we can control, but how we react to things, we can control that, right? And so maybe, and you see how he's pushing her head down like that as she's on her knees begging and pleading, like she's just like she's she's begging this man to forgive her. And then we got the spirit in the clouds whispering to him like, yo, however, this is more like forgive and forget energy. Like, you need to forgive yourself for the part that you played in whatever happened. Okay? And once you truly let it all go and you love up on yourself some more, you know what I mean? And you're going to get what you deserve. You know? Universal law. Yeah, there's physical judgment. There's always a judge and a gavel, but there's always a judge and a gavel up in them stars too. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, just tell shame to suck it, okay? And if this person won't forgive you, if there's somebody who you might have really hurt, you know what I mean? And you're realizing, like, man, that I kind of messed up. Apologize, but don't beat a dead horse. Don't run yourself into the ground trying to prove to this person that you're sorry. And we can flip this too, okay, if need be. All right, Saji, I'm going to move on because it's getting heavy and I don't want to get too deep, because we're keeping it short and sweet this week. All right. However, you do got two mystical moon cards on the table because I'm being generous this week, just like you are. You're so generous, aren't you? Don't let people take advantage of that either. But anyways, I want you to think about, when will it happen for you? Okay? You got two messages on timing on this table, so this is going to be interesting. So let's take a deep breath. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. When will it happen? I am going to flip this one first. Oh, whoa. Okay, so the number 54 could be significant. You could be 54. 9 could be significant. 9 is before the 10, so there's something that's almost final. It's almost done, whatever it may be. Okay, it's almost here, whatever it may be. The month of September, and I'm filming this in August. Okay, so pay attention. Hold on. I feel like spirit wants me to be quiet right now, like, because now, like, that was weird. It was almost like my throat was closing up and I couldn't speak. Wow. Whatever it is, keep it to yourself. Ooh, oh my God. Okay, I'm now getting that song by Gwen Stefani, Don't Speak. Don't speak. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it 'cause it hurts. Don't say it 'cause it hurts. Man, what happened, Sag? What did you say? Or who said something to you? Okay, look, let me continue. Let me continue. Let me continue. I'm sorry. It's happening now. We've got orange and a little bit of purple. Your crown chakra, your sacral chakra, sacral, crown, and heart. Ooh, Sagittarius. Baby, I'm getting chills. Okay. This is beautiful. Look at this beautiful rose. Valentine's Day is the 14th of February, but this is saying the 16th of February. When I see pink, I like to say that's the heart chakra too. So you need to get out there. Okay. Let me slow down. There's so many messages, Spirit. Hold on. You've been outside, actually. Okay, I think you're out of this energy. You were in this energy. I think you are now like, F it all. I don't care. I said what I said. I did what I did. I am who I am. You're going to either love me or you're going to hate me. I don't give a damn. Ooh, now I'm rhyming. What's happening, Sagittarius? Who am I talking to? Are you a writer, singer, rapper? You just be flowing like that? You eloquent? Okay, between September and February 16. Okay, something was going down. Shh, keep it to yourself for right now. Okay. The number 7 is also a significant number. That could be July. What happened in July? Between July and now? Something happened significant in July with somebody that had you going within for a minute. It's over now. You out here. You could be a life path 7. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. Heavy on the Cancer sun. Do you have a Cancer sun? And now my stomach is growling and I'm hungry. Go eat something, Sagittarius. Or you just hungry for life? You have a hunger for life. I'm getting now Drake. That song Drake, it's called Hunger for Life or something like that. Lust for life. This is beautiful. I kind of don't even want to talk anymore because I just want to be quiet. You listen. Congratulations on whatever's about to come into fruition for you. Yeah, Saggy, I hope you enjoyed your reading. This was a cool one, baby. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. Okay. And I'll be back next week. But until then, have a beautiful week and get your ass outside. And you, boy, girl, it, she, they, whatever your pronoun is, take your ass outside and just pop it, girl. Pop it, boy. Pop it, they. For real. I'll see you next week, baby. Bye.